Today we are going to profit maximization of a firm. Profit means what? This is the gap between total revenue and total cost. As we were talking about it yesterday, profit means the gap between total revenue and total cost. How this gap can be increased? There are two ways. Either we increase the revenue or decrease the cost of production. Then there will be a gap which is present in the form of profit that can be increased. Now we have covered our revenue types in the form of two types of firms. One is the price setter and another is called a price taker. So first of all we say a price taker firm. It is a price taker firm. What level of output it will be deciding to produce? It says what level of output a firm will be deciding to produce in order to maximize its profit. Because gap between revenue and cost, they are present, but firm has to decide that level of output where its profit will be maximized. So keep it in mind, it is the point where the slope of total revenue equals to the slope of total cost. That level of output will maximize the profit. Suppose I say this is, here I am taking rupees or any currency you can write. This is what the total revenue, the shape of the total revenue curve, which is having a constant slope, and its slope is called what? Marginal revenue. Now we have, this is the total cost curve. Cost shows that first of all a firm is making a loss at a lower level of output. After this point where total revenue, total costs are equal, firm is earning zero profit. Okay. After this again we find a loss or negative profit. This is the gap which is maximized. There is a maximum gap between total revenue and total cost of production. If you look around the slope of total cost, we draw a tangency line at this level of output. So we say this is the slope of total cost, change in total cost due to change in quantity. Alright. So this tangency line is making a parallel relation with the total revenue. The slope of total revenue and total cost line will be parallel, and at that point we find the maximum gap between revenue and total cost. Alright. So firm needs to produce at that point where slope of total cost, slope of total revenue should equal to slope of total cost. So its slope is called marginal revenue and marginal cost. They should be equated for any firm which is going to maximize its profit. Students say this is a zero profit when revenue and costs are equal. Most of the time students are asking that how the profit is maximized, whereas we find if marginal revenue is 50 and marginal cost is also 50, what is the profit? This is the marginal profit, it is zero. Total is not zero. Alright. So on the all previous units, like I said, all the previous units, like this is, we say demand is equal to average revenue, that's equal to marginal revenue. This is marginal cost. As firm started production, its marginal revenue is more than marginal cost. This area, if I say, this area is showing us the marginal profit of the firm. Once it reaches to this point, this is equilibrium point where marginal cost and marginal revenues are equal. But on the previous units produced, it has earned the profit. This is the maximum output it will produce in order to maximize its profit. If it goes beyond this level, its marginal cost revenue. Therefore, profit cannot be maximized. This will be the area. After this point, we say now total cost is going to rise and this gap is decreasing. Alright. So the point of production where profit will be maximized, this is that point where slope of total revenue equals to the slope of total cost, which is called the marginal revenue should equal to marginal cost in order to maximize the profit of the firm. Yesterday I was talking about what will be the shape of the profit curve. Profit curve will give us a shape like here profit is 0, here profit is 0. In between that, if you see there is a loss, after this we have a loss, but in between them we find this. This is what? A profit curve. What is the slope of this profit curve at this point? It's 0. When marginal revenue, marginal cost are equal, then this area will show us this is the maximum amount of profit which is earned by the firm at that time. Where the slope of profit curve is 0 or marginal revenue and marginal costs are, they are equated with each other. So this is a firm which is a price taker. Which firm it is? A price taker firm. Now if we talk about a firm which is a price setter, like a price setter firm, which is going to face this type of revenue because its demand curve is downward sloping. So its revenues first increases, then they start declining. Now the total cost curve will have this shape. So where the gap is maximized, this area. If you see around, then the slope of total revenue gain. This is going to be, the two lines are parallel to each other. Slope of total cost, this is what? Change in total cost due to change in quantity, which is called the marginal cost. And here we find change in total revenue due to change in quantity, which is the marginal revenue. When marginal revenue equals to total marginal cost, at that level of output profit can be maximized. So again we say slope of total revenue should equal to slope of total cost, or we say marginal revenue should equal to marginal cost. For all the firms, whether they are operating in price taking capability or market structure, or they are the price setter firm, that will also be maximizing profit, and on the same point where marginal revenue equals to marginal cost, it has to decide that level of output where profit is maximized, and this is the only point where marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost. Alright. You can also draw the profit curve of this firm, which is again like this. Here profit is maximized. Where slope of the profit curve, this is the profit curve. Okay. So profit is maximized where we find the slope of profit curve is 0 or marginal revenue equals to marginal cost of production. So all the firms, they are deciding the profit maximizing level of output where marginal revenue equals to marginal cost. If I ask you, what will be the shutdown point of a firm, any firm? First of all, firm needs to know what is its shutdown point. Okay? If it is producing more than shutdown point, then it is going to find the profit maximizing level of. What is the shutdown point? If firm's price, which the price received by the firm is not covering the variable cost of production, the average variable cost. We studied different costs of production: fixed cost, variable cost, average total cost, average fixed cost, and average variable cost. Fixed factors, they have been already paid. That is called a sunk cost. But once we are operating a business unit, we are paying for raw material, we are paying for the wages of the workers, and if price received by the firm is not covering the minimum of average variable cost, per unit variable cost of production is not covered. That means firm is unable to pay the wages to the workers, firm is unable to pay the raw material prices to the raw material suppliers, so it will simply shut down. If firm's price is greater than the minimum average variable cost point, then firm will be keeping on producing even it is facing a loss of the fixed cost. Like we have made this premises, its cost has been already paid. No price is covering all the salaries of the teachers, all the running expenses. School is keeping on supplying the education to the students. Alright, because some cost is something which is already paid. If operating cost is not covered, firm is not going to continue. And if operating cost is covered, but there is a loss of the fixed cost, firm is not going to shut down because it will wait. Because in future, all the fixed costs will be covered and firm will be able to maximize its profit. So first thing, firm should cover all its variable expenses. Then it will be going towards the level of output where the profit will be maximized. Keep it in mind, this cost of production is including both fixed and variable costs. The profit maximizing level of output will be that where the marginal revenue should equal to marginal cost, or the gap between total revenue and total cost will be maximized at that level of output. Shutdown point is also important for the firm, because if it is unable to cover the variable cost, it will not continue. It will leave the market because price is too low to cover the variable factors cost of production. Then it will be simply closing down its production operation. It will not wait. But if the loss is equal to the fixed cost or some part of the fixed cost, it is not closing down its production. It will be continuing until unless it reaches to the point where its profit will be ultimately maximized. Because you see over here, first firm is making a loss. Every business when it starts, it is having a loss due to fixed cost. As it is going on producing the output, then fixed factor cost is covered, variable cost is covered, then a point of output will be reached where the gap between total revenue and total cost, that will be maximized. And after this level of output, where this gap is maximized, this is the level of output, firm is not going beyond this point. Why? Its gap will be again reducing. And after reaching this point, it is again making a loss. So economists usually they find out this point of production where profit is going to be maximized. Usually people, those who are running their businesses, they are finding their profit level by knowing about their average revenue and average cost. They find out the average values. But that is not the profit maximizing point. Actually, the profit can only be maximized with this condition in any of the firm that is fulfilled. Alright. So that's all for today. This is the beginning of last day's lesson, or continuity of the last day's lesson. And on Monday, inshallah, we will be having the introduction of market structures, perfect competition, imperfect competition. And then I will be trying to conclude this chapter after completing all the market structures and what are the other objectives of the firms other than profit maximization and where those objectives can be achieved. The main point. Because sometimes firm is not achieving the profit maximization level of output, but it is achieving the maximization of total sales revenue or total sales in the market. But sometimes firm is minimizing the loss. Sometimes it is working for the welfare of the society. Corporate social responsibilities, they need to be given a priority. Alright? So there Right now we have studied only one objective where firm should produce to maximize its profit. This is the ultimate objective of any firm, which is profit maximizing. So it needs to know where profit can be maximized. There can be other objectives. Okay, that's all for today. Inshallah, on Monday onward we will be doing our market structures. Come prepared after revising your knowledge about cost of production and revenues. I will be giving you the assumptions of those market structures, and I will be asking you where the profit will be maximized. You need to be answered. Okay. Then I will give you some explanation about normal profit, supernormal profit, and subnormal profit. There can be three types of profits: supernormal profit, or abnormal profit, normal profit, and subnormal profit. All these things we will be going on with all the market structures, whether it is perfect competition, monopoly, monopolistic competition, or oligopoly, or contestable one. These are the market structures which we will be continuing from Monday on. Alright? That's all.